Howdy everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday afternoon, Thursday day. We have been craving pop grain from Katsaka's cafe in Galaxies Edge. I don't know if you know what it is. It's actually called the Outpost mix, but it's a spicy sweet popcorn that they have there. We have been wanting that. Tina's been craving that. So I actually looked online and looked at Disneyfy.com, and they actually had a recipe for pop grain, and that's what we're gonna make today. Really craving some of this stuff. It's a sweet and spicy type popcorn. It's got cinnamon in it with chili powder. Well, actually, I'll go ahead and show you the recipe.
The actual ingredients looks like. I'm gonna put a link to all the ingredients in Amazon, and you can order directly from the link if you really want to enjoy some pop grain. First thing you need is mushroom popcorn kernels. You can't just use the regular ones. It needs to be the mushroom ones, and they don't pop out. They're like a popcorn ball. You're gonna need coconut oil. You can either get the hard coconut oil or the actual cooking oil, which is liquid form. And then the magic to the recipe is the purple grape glaze pop and the red hot cinnamon glaze pop. And then finally you have the chili powder, which I think is what gives its spiciness. And then you have the pink Himalayan salt as needed. So here's the pot that I purchased. I got it off Amazon also. It was only $19.99. It's actual popcorn kettle pop. It has a little hand crank here, as you can see. And that hand crank turns the little metal wire inside, and that's how we mix it all up, and we keep the popcorn from burning. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna heat the popcorn up. We're gonna heat the oil up, the coconut oil up first. We're gonna let it sit in there for a few seconds, and then we're gonna drop in the kernels. All right, the first thing we're gonna do, we dropped in the coconut oil. We'll let that heat up for a few seconds. I'm gonna turn on the heat, the stove here first, the medium. We'll let it heat up for a few seconds. We have to do this in two parts. We have to do the grape first, and then we have to do the red cinnamon one. So we're gonna drop in the kernels, and then we're gonna drop in the purple glaze. Drop that in there. Let me come over here and take a look in there. Let them see what it looks like. And then we're gonna just close this up, and we are going to begin the process of hand cranking it. And this is probably gonna last for about 3 minutes, so I'll give you a little time warp here. So this just sits on medium heat for a little while. It just, we actually did this yesterday, and we put it on high, and we actually burn it. So you definitely want to use medium heat as opposed to high. And I think we had an issue yesterday of getting the actual popcorn to actually mix, to get it evenly coated, all the kernels. So hopefully today we do a little bit better job of that. You can hear the popcorn popping, you see smoke coming up. We're getting some action now. So we're gonna let this pop until you just hear a few kernels popping at a time, and this handle gets a little bit difficult to turn. But you can see we're going pretty strong here now. See the smoke coming out. Just continue hand cranking it slowly. Get a little bit harder to crank it now.
Sounds like popcorn.
It does sound like popcorn. Alrighty, and you can see that it stopped there for a little bit. So now we're gonna lift it off the stove and shake it a little bit. And then we're gonna pour it into our bowl here. Look at all that purple. Look at all that purple popcorn. Yummy, 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 yummy. Okay, get it all out. And we're gonna actually shake it up in the bowl also. Try to get that grape evenly spread through there. Alrighty, so that's the purple. Now we're gonna clean this bowl out, and we're going to do the red hot cinnamon. Alrighty, so now we're ready for the second batch of popcorn, which is the frosted red hot cinnamon. So we're gonna begin the process of making that. Pretty much do the same thing we did as before. We're going to put the coconut oil in first, pour in the popcorn. And then we're gonna pour in the red hot cinnamon glaze. Alrighty, here we go, y'all. Now we're starting to get some pop. There it goes. Getting some good pop in here. What's funny is you use 3 tablespoons of the red hot cinnamon, but you only use 2.5 of the grape glaze. That's pretty interesting. We want it really cinnamony and spicy.
Is that what the instructions said to do?
That's what the instructions said to do. There it goes, it stopped again. We're gonna pour this into this pot. Oh wow, the red came out good.
Did it?
Yeah.
Better than the grape?
Yeah, look how red that is. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
That looks awesome. That looks like the...
You're missing some at the bottom. Probably could have popped it a little bit longer.
Yeah. But we won't be burnt at least. We'll shake that up. Now we need to start mixing it in.
Oh.
So here, let's do this here. How are we gonna do it? We need a bigger bowl. Where's that big?
It needs to cool a little bit because that's what happened. That's why the green is, I mean, the purple's better because it cools a little bit.
So we're gonna, since we don't have a bowl big enough to mix everything, we gotta put this chili powder in there also.
And the salt.
And the salt, yes. I got the salt. So this, the red came out really good. It looks like the actual Outpost mix.
A lot more coloring than the grape did.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Looks like that.
Sadie's gonna have all kinds of fun. Do you need to put cinnamon? I mean,
Shaking.
Put a little bit of chili powder in here. We got to mix that up with some salt.
Oh, that's chili powdery.
I know, we need to really mix it
Put a
up.
lot in there.
Yeah. Well, I didn't put all that they said put in there. But again, that was supposed to be for the whole thing.
Yeah.
We got a lot of chili powder in this. Tina's making a...
Well, I just don't want to touch the hot one, and I didn't want to touch it with my hands, but I just did. I think that this one needed to cool a little bit more.
Yeah, Gabby really fluffed the other one.
Yeah, but it had cooled. Spring.
Let's see if it tastes like pop grain. It's close.
It's close.
It's not as good as the pop grain.
No, because we're not at Disney.
It's good though. I mean, it's really good.
It really is good.
Come over here and try it. Get in there and try some of that. You let Gabby in there, Don.
No way.
Throw it on the floor.
It tastes like, yeah.
Oh no, it's really good.
No, it's good. It's
I like it a
a
lot.
different taste.
Yes. As you get further down into it, you get some of that. You need the chili powder on it.
A little bit. It's good.
You can go down and get all of the ingredients right down in the description of this video. You guys try it. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me if it tastes good, if it tastes similar to pop grain, if you've had pop grain before. I like it. We like it. So yeah, let me know what you think. So guys, how cool was that? That pop grain is delicious. I got the kitchen all cleaned up. I'm actually gonna I think I'm gonna make that pop grain for the road. As you guys know, we have a trip coming up to Disney in 7 days. And we're gonna be in Florida, Orlando, Florida for 11 nights. So that's a big trip. You know, anything over a week, you know, you're starting to get into, you gotta really plan. You gotta make sure you have your mail picked up. You gotta make sure someone's coming doing your lawn while you're gone. Especially here in Texas, grass grows incredibly fast where we live. You gotta make sure your cats, you got someone to take care of your cats, and you have cat food, and we're actually bringing Penny with us, and we gotta make sure we bring the dog food, and we gotta make sure we have dog food for Sadie because she's staying at doggy daycare, which is sad. But she loves it there. She always she has a lot of fun. She runs around. She always loses weight. It's like a weight loss camp for her. She comes back and she always weighs 2 or 3 pounds lighter. So it's actually good for her actually, because she gets so much exercise. So that's actually kind of cool. But yeah, so we're in full planning mode. I got to make sure that we get everything we need. You need a lot of clothes for 11 days. We're gonna be staying in a house, so we're gonna be able to bring food if we want to. But along with that, you gotta make sure your car's in good repair. And in order to keep track of all this stuff, the only way I know how to do it is to make lists. So I don't write on paper anymore, I use my phone. And I actually have this app that I think you guys might find useful. It's called List. It's an app. It's actually a trip reminder. Things, remind you to bring things. I'm gonna show that to you here. I'm gonna show how cool this app is. You guys might wanna use it. I know a lot of people are getting back on the road now. COVID seems to be lessening. So road trips, I think this summer are gonna be big, and trips to Disney are probably gonna be big. I actually heard, I can't believe this, I actually heard in July, around July 4th, they might be starting the fireworks up again. So I'm actually leaving on June the 30th. So it's a little heartbreaking and crushing that I'm not gonna be there for it. But I'm gonna get back over there soon after, I can assure you that, if the fireworks are going off again. So anyway, let me show you this app here, and yeah, I think you might find it useful. Alrighty y'all, here is the app I was talking about. It's called List. It's the green and blue app on the lower right hand corner. We'll go ahead and hit that. So when you open the app up, it's gonna pop up to this, just the screen where you can create lists. And you can see I already have my Disney June 2021 list. I have 51 pending items. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the create new list, just so you guys can see how it works. So we'll create a new list there. And then you have the ability to be able to select a type of list. You can start from scratch to create your own list, or you can use suggestions that they have, or items they feel you could be packing. We'll go ahead and hit the packing, but you can see you can create a shopping list, a cleaning list, or baby suggestions if you're having a new baby, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna hit that packing suggestion list, and then you'll see all the different categories they have. They have essentials, to-do, accessories, baby stuff, gym stuff, healthcare. If you need your medicine, hiking, if you're going on a hiking trip. So it's really cool. They have all kinds of stuff. If you're running, if you're going on a marathon, they have a little list for that. So let me go ahead and hit the essentials list so you guys can see. So these are the items under the essentials. They have things like backpack, boarding passes, driver's license, IDs, purses, tickets, all kinds of good stuff. So for instance, if I wanted to go ahead and just say, I'm gonna want to make sure I bring my ID, I'm gonna hit that ID list, and it's gonna give you a little one there. You definitely don't want to forget your keys, so we're gonna hit that. And then I don't want to forget my wallet, so we'll hit that. Then you hit done, and then this list is actually in, meaning when you take that, when you get that, or you have that, you can cross it off the list. So you also have the ability to say you had two IDs. You want to bring your ID for, your state ID and your driver's license. I don't know, for whatever reason. I'm just showing you. You can hit two there, and it'll let you bring two items. You can also, if you click on that item, you can see this little information pops up, and you can actually set yourself a reminder at a given time. Say you want to be reminded on Monday at 8 p.m. Say you're leaving Monday at 8 p.m. Then you'll get a reminder. You can see there, Monday, June 4th at 8 p.m. You're going to get a reminder to make sure you pack your ID. And you can go, you have the ability to be able to do that for everything on here. Now, I don't use the reminders. What I usually end up doing is I'll wait till the end of the day, or the night before, and then I'll go through my list and make sure that I have all the items on it. But then you can go back in, you can start picking items from more list again. So if you want to go back into the packing suggestions, you can pick another item. Let's just say in this case, everyone's really interested in, where's electronics? So you want to make sure you take your camera, your charger, your headphones, your iPad, your iPhone, your iPod, your laptop, all that good stuff. And you hit done. And then you have that list on there. So you just create list after list after list. And you make sure you get them, and once you have it, all you got to simply do is say, I packed my camera. You see it crosses out, and it gives you another pending item. So this is really cool. I really like this a lot. You can see my list here. We are going to the beach. I'm packing all my clothing. You can see I'm packing 10 shirts, 12 pairs of socks, 12 pairs of underwear for 11 days, y'all. I got to make sure I have enough underwear for every day. All my electronic stuff, my healthcare stuff, my running items,
So you can see everything here. I have a list for. I haven't completed it all yet, but it's all there. And I really like this app. Again, it's called List. If you are planning a trip, this is really good to have.
Alrighty guys, I hope you liked the application List. Again, a couple other items about it. Number one, if you purchase the $2.99 version, you can store your list into iCloud, and then you can use it across devices. So that's pretty cool too. If you have an iPad or iPhone, or even there's an app for the computer, you can use all those. I try to do things that make my life a little bit easier. Planning for a trip is pretty stressful. Just making sure you have everything. Again, if you're going 11 days or even a week, I mean, it's there's a lot to plan for. One of the cool things about taking my truck is I can take so much in it, which is why I bought my truck. I actually bought my truck last year. It's a Ram 1500. So I can pack a lot of stuff in it, and I don't have to worry about, you know, only having 2 bags or whatnot. So yeah, so there you go. There's video number 2 of our planning. We're 7 days away. Again, I can't wait. I'm glad you guys are coming along with this. Again, subscribe to this channel if you like family vlogs and traveling and just fun. You know, the world's a crazy place right now, and sometimes it's just good to get away from everyone. You guys know my motto. Always remember to live problem free. We'll see you next time. Bye.